So yeah, the whole situation around Insta360 LUNA just got a lot more interesting. And now we finally have a bit more clarity about what we've been seeing online. Because that recent store leak that everyone was talking about? Turns out, it's not exactly what people thought it was. The images that started circulating actually come from a promotional demo inside an Insta360 store in Shenzhen, China. And the person holding the device, yeah, the one people assumed was a store manager, isn't a random employee at all. He actually looks more like a K-pop idol, and that's probably not a coincidence. In fact, setups like this are pretty common in the tech industry. Brands like Insta360 often work with creators, influencers, or models for in-store demos and promotional shoots. So no, this wasn't some accidental leak. It was very likely a controlled preview. And that completely changes the story. Instead of someone randomly spotting the device on a shelf, it now looks like Insta360 intentionally allowed the product to be seen, but on their own terms. And companies usually only do that when a product is very close to launch. Now let's talk about the device itself. Everything we've been hearing so far still seems to line up. Insta360 LUNA is shaping up to be a serious competitor in the pocket gimbal camera space, potentially going head-to-head with devices like the DJI Pocket 3. But LUNA might bring something we haven't really seen before in this category. According to the leaks, the device could feature a dual camera setup. That means one wide lens for standard shots, and a telephoto camera capable of around 3 times optical zoom. And that's a big deal, because optical zoom is something pocket gimbal cameras usually don't offer. On top of that, there's also been talk about a modular design. But honestly, I'm still a bit skeptical about that part. The earlier leaked images looked very different from the newer ones, which suggests those early units might have been prototype devices rather than the final design. If that's the case, the actual product we see at launch could end up looking quite different. Now when it comes to timing, all the signs still point toward a launch sometime in the first half of 2026. Most likely March or April. And just like many other tech launches, China will probably get it first, followed by a wider global rollout. Which actually lines up perfectly with what we're seeing right now. Because this kind of controlled in-store exposure usually happens right before a product goes official. So at this point, this isn't just another random leak anymore. It looks more like Insta360 slowly introducing LUNA to the world. Building curiosity, letting people notice it, but without making a full announcement yet. And honestly, that makes the whole situation even more interesting. Because now it feels like we're watching the very beginning of the official rollout, not just rumors floating around the internet. And if Insta360 gets this device right, things in the pocket camera market could get very interesting, very fast. But what do you think? Is Insta360 LUNA about to become the next big creator camera? Or is this just hype before launch? Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one. Peace.